What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Annemann 5-foot shelf of magic, foot 2. Because I'm a mentalist, the first two items on this shelf are near and dear to my heart. They are the left hand and the right hand of the practicing mentalist. The 13 Steps to Mentalism and Annemann's Practical Mental Effects. Each one is worthy of being on your shelf for different reasons. The 13 Steps, although it's labeled that it was written by Corinda, there are a lot of rumors that it was written by David Berglass, the famous mentalist from the UK. And Annemann, well, he needs no introduction. Practical Mental Effects is in fact a posthumous publication of the best of the Jinx by Annemann's friends after his untimely death. You will find so much great mentalism in this book, and I would consider this to be more of your source for tricks that will probably need some updating, and the 13 Steps to Mentalism is far more of an encyclopedia of different tools and techniques that you can use. We talked in my first foot about card magic, and you got a great foundation with Card College. Now it's time to put that technique into practice with tricks, with the Encyclopedia of Card Tricks. There are so many card tricks in this book, it is ridiculous. He goes over everything, all the gaffes and gimmicks that you can think of in cards, tricks with cards, stacks, all kinds of work. And what collection would be complete without the classic, The Expert at the Card Table by S.W. Erudite? If you're a new student of magic, you'll find there's a ton of mystery surrounding who was S.W. Erudite. No one's quite sure, but suffice it to say, magicians have been using this book for decades. Well, since 1902. If you're going to learn how to write good scripts for your magic, and that's very, very important if you want to do good magic, you're going to need to learn how from the ground up, and for that I can think of no better resource than Scripting Magic by Peter McCabe. This series comes as a 2-volume set, and as you could tell, they're kind of hefty, quite a bit of meat here, but he will teach you how to write a good script and give you a lot of practical homework as well as tips on how to make your routines better. Of course, we've covered card magic aplenty with the first foot and a half of my shelf, so now it's time to get into some high quality and plenty of it coin magic with Bobo's The New Modern Coin Magic. I have this print, which is by Magic Ink and is much thicker than the Dover reprint that you can get in paperback for just a few dollars. Both are great, but you will learn all of the classic sleights and tricks that you need to learn to get started in coin magic. One of my all-time favorite books, and you'll get this a lot from any of the old-timers who've been around the block a few times, is The Stars of Magic. The Stars of Magic is such a cool set of books. I did an entire review on it. I'll link to that so that you can see it. But it is a really cool book that introduced us to a ton of classics like Di Vernon's Triumph, Kangaroo Coins, which is the coins through the table, Spellbound, the list goes on and on. Not only that, it's just so historically significant that you can't help but love it. I firmly believe that to be the best magician that you can be, you need a well-rounded education on all types of magic, which is why I recommend Mark Wilson's complete course in magic. In it, he'll talk about every type of magic that can be performed. He talks about cards, coins, ropes. He even gives you a few illusions that you can perform. The complete course in magic is just a little bit old school, but that's the kind of thing that I can appreciate. It gives your magic character. The final book on my second foot of my 5-foot shelf of magic is unfortunately not pictured here. It is Ken Weber's Maximum Entertainment, and right now it's in storage, so I'm stuck listening to the audiobook of it, which is also excellent. But this book will teach you what you need to know about performing magic for real audiences. He'll walk you through how you can make your magic shine in a performance environment. Ken essentially teaches you to become your own director. So even if you can't afford a director for your show or your magic, he'll teach you the kinds of things that you should be looking at and paying attention to. So this foot of my 5-foot shelf comes to approximately 11.5 inches, bringing my total cumulative length of the first 2 segments of my 5-foot shelf to that 2 feet. Don't forget, these texts are foundational. If you want to specialize in any particular area of magic, there's tons of places to dive into, but these will lay a solid foundation for you so that you'll be up and performing magic in no time, along with a great knowledge of the history that's gone before you. I'm looking forward to sharing the rest of my 5-foot shelf with you as we discover how we can make our magic better through these books. As always, if you have any questions, I'm an open book. And until next time, keep reading.